Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about our brand new car that we got to flip. Welcome back, everybody. Like I said, I just got this brand new car, and I'm going to give you guys the whole rundown of everything, but this is going to be the next series we're going to be doing. So we're going to be flip-flopping from the Silverado to the 67 Mustang. The reason why we're doing that is because sometimes when it comes to flipping cars, you get stuck. So you'll get stuck on waiting for parts, especially when you're dealing with classic cars. You're gonna be stuck with waiting for parts, waiting for somebody at another shop to get something done on the car, or you're gonna be waiting for something to get done, or just wait for it to sell. So we're gonna be jumping around on the flips, but we're gonna keep everything organized in the video list. So if you go down below, you're gonna see all of the videos pertaining to that one specific car in that series, so you guys get different nuggets of information. Because unfortunately, guys, this isn't the course. The course that I have, it's gonna be completely detailed. Every single point is gonna be pointed out and explained. But when I'm doing these videos, I can give you guys quick game about like how to take pictures or how to find the correct car and what market you should price it in. But I don't go into crazy detail like I do in my course. In the course, you get everything organized, and it gives you a full breakdown of everything you need to know to buy and sell cars effectively. So if you guys want to pick that up, go in the link in the description below, and that's where you'll get that. But let's go ahead and check out the 67 Mustang. So this bad boy, I picked it up yesterday, and I got it for $15,000. And it's already painted, it has wheels, everything's brand new, and I got all the parts over there. And I'll show you guys basically how it comes as is. So it came with a 331 stroker engine with trick flow heads. It's a 331 stroker. It pretty much has everything I need to finish it. And besides, a few little things, like it needs the front pulley system, an alternator, and a power steering pump. And that's basically it, in a battery. But basically, I have all the wiring here. It's an aftermarket kit, so I'm gonna have to wire it up and then connect all the connectors to it. I gotta, put on the front clip, the front bumper, the cooling system. I gotta get the engine running. The only thing it didn't come with was the clutch, so I got that on order already. It comes with the 4-speed top loader, so it's ready to go and get installed as well. Came with the drive shaft, exhaust is all done. 9-inch rear end with the 17-inch American torque thrust wheels with some Neo tires on there, brand new. The interior is pretty much all done. I need to get the front seats, the carpet, and the door cards, but basically everything else I have as well. Everything's brand new. What I'm gonna do, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do with all the trim and everything like that. But I just want to give you guys a walk around of the car. The paint's actually done really well, and the car has a really nice suspension system from Hodgkins. So the car already came with a whole bunch of really nice goodies. Like I said, I picked this up pretty cheap because I was there first and I was able to negotiate the guy down. If you guys want to know how to negotiate down, go pick up my course and I'll show you guys how to do that. But the car is in really good shape and it's ready to go. It has sequential rear tail lights. All the trim, I'm actually going to go out and get it powder coated because I want it all black. I might get new wheels as well because these wheels are cool, but I want to do something more modern. So I'm probably going to get new wheels. The door handles, I'm going to get them powder coated as well. I gotta still install all the interior, so that's all over here. Some of the brake lines need to be installed still for the front. Miscellaneous, just engine stuff, some bracing. I might get new glass. I want to clean this up and see how well it looks. But the glass is fine. It might just be dirty. Hopefully it's just dirty and I can get it cleaned up. Or I'm gonna have to buy new glass. I have the rear seat upholstery right here. It's brand new. I gotta get the front buckets and the front upholstery as well. The guy gave me a whole bunch of extra stuff, like all the interior pieces obviously, but a whole bunch of other stuff that came with the car. I have an aluminum radiator for it over there, and just a whole bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. This is the tranny right here. It's a 4-speed top loader, which handles a lot of power. So if you guys want to get, like, back in the day, they didn't have T56s or any T5s or anything like that, so they used a top loader for the Shelbys, and they actually handled quite a bit of power, probably like 700 or 800 horses off that top loader if you rebuild it properly. Like I said, it has a 9-inch in the car, so it's gonna be able to handle everything, and it has 355 gears in it with 31 splines. So the rear end is really, really nice as well. Like I said, I pretty much have everything to complete the car, and that's kind of what I do. Is obviously whenever you get a car, you want to buy it. I know the market for Mustangs. You guys already know I've had Mustangs for my entire life since I started my career and driving cars. So my first car was a 66, so I'm very familiar with them. And I used to work at a restoration shop where we used to restore just Mustangs. So I'm very familiar with this market. I know exactly how much they go for the stuff that's in the car. So off the bat, I think I'm gonna price it pretty good. I don't know exactly how much yet, but right now I'm probably looking between 30, now let's just say 27 to 34. That's around the price range I'm probably gonna put it at, depending on how it looks when it's finished and how good I can make it, you know, how good of an assembly I can do, which is gonna be pretty well done, obviously. It's gonna be in the higher end market. So I'm looking to make a good amount of money. As far as the stuff I need to still install, that's what's really gonna change how much profit I make. Because if I pretty much have everything. So far, I'm thinking I'm gonna spend between $200 to $2,500 on parts, and just like getting everything powder coated and stuff like that. So I'll probably end up spending between like $2,500 on everything that I need to get done with the car. So all in all, I'm hoping to make, you know, close to 10, 15,000 on the car. We'll see how it goes when it's all said and done and how much stuff I still have to put in it. The thing that happens when you have a car that's in pieces like this is, unfortunately, you sometimes don't have everything you need to complete it. And, you know, $100 here, $200 there, $10 here, $30 there for little parts here and there, that stuff adds up. So if you are gonna go this route of buying a car that's in this stage of the build, you have to understand that you might get nickeled and dimed to death when it comes to putting it back together, because there's so many little things that you have to know about. Luckily for me, I know Mustangs like the back of my hand, so I'm very familiar with them. So I know, okay, I have this, I have that, I have all the major pieces. I know that anything else is gonna be pretty small, so I'm probably gonna be looking between $100 and $500 for all the small pieces that I might not have. But obviously I haven't gone through all the stuff over there. But once I do and I start putting stuff together, then I'll know exactly what I'm missing. But for the most part, it looks like I have all the major pieces that are expensive. So I'm pretty stoked. Like I said, the next big purchase that I don't know if I'm gonna make yet is the wheels. If I go with something more modern, I think I'll be able to ask a couple more bucks for it because it'll look a lot more different. What you wanna do when you're doing stuff like with the classic cars and anything that's more custom is you wanna make it look as unique and cool as possible. You guys see Mustangs all day, you know, resale red and those chrome 5-spoke torque thrusts. Though that's the common Mustang that you see on the road. Obviously they look badass, but there's nothing that really differentiates them. Yes, a nice paint job's cool, a nice interior, and it runs nice and all that, but you can only get base market value. Once you start customizing it and you start making it and upgrade it with performance stuff, then you can really ask for the big money, because at that point it's completely different from the original, and it has really good stuff on it. Everything works properly together. It runs really well. It looks amazing. It like the pictures are gonna look great. So stuff like that really add the value to a car, and that's what you guys want to think about with any flip, especially with the classic stuff, especially with the custom stuff, is how much value can you add for the least amount of money. And the best way to do that is by customizing it to the point where it looks completely different, completely modern, completely just wow, but it doesn't cost you a ton of money. You know what I mean? So for me, a set of wheels on this car, I'll probably be spending $1,000, $2,000 on wheels, but it could raise the value up another $5,000. You know what I mean? Just because of the wheels make it look so much better, the stance is better, and especially with this engine and transmission and drivetrain package, I think it'll really cement the performance aspect of this car, because this car has really good suspension. The engine's a 331 stroker, plenty of power. You're going to be looking between 400 to 500 horses if it's tuned properly. The tranny and the rear end is all made for go. So it's going to be a carbon canyon carber, and it's going to be a really nice driver as well, because it has a 4-speed, so it'll be nice. So I'm really excited about it. I'm thinking it'll between 2 weeks and 4 weeks is what it'll take me to finish the car. the thing that I think is gonna kill me on finishing it is gonna be parts. Waiting for parts and miscellaneous stuff. Luckily for me, I'm in Southern California, so I know a lot of guys down here, and I actually have a Mustang, so I can steal parts over this one. But you never really want to do that, because then you're gonna be missing parts on this one. You're gonna be like, where the hell is that part? And you're like, oh yeah, use it on the 67. So you gotta be careful with that. But for the most part, it's gonna be a really nice one. Like I said, guys, this is a little segue from the Chevy. The Chevy, I'm gonna make another video on that for tomorrow, which is gonna be breaking down how much everything will cost to fix it, the estimate, and then we'll be able to make a budget for it. This budget on this car, I'm looking between $3,500 is my budget. If I can keep under $3,500, then I'll be super happy, because that means I'll be under the car. I'll be into the car for less than 20 grand, and I'll be able to ask, a lot, and make a good amount of money in a short amount of time. So if you guys want to know how to do that, go to the description below and pick up our course, and you can find out how to do it. Thanks so much for watching. Like always, I'm really excited about the build. Let me know how excited you guys are, and let's get it. Let's make this money. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, guys, today I'm talking about this racket. Yeah, see this guy?
Bring that again. Just fuck around, move around.
It's toe time! Toe time!